We go across live to listen to the press conference of Foreign Secretary S.Jaishankar to speak about the Prime Minister's upcoming visits.
Two events at Blair House where he's staying. One is a meeting with heads of think tanks, American think tanks, and the other is a function involving the repatriation of cultural property. India, basically Indian antiquities which are in the United States, which are being returned to India. On the 7th is his meeting with President Obama. He has a meeting followed by a lunch which President Obama is hosting for him. In the evening, the Prime Minister would be meeting business leaders in the U.S. and addressing the U.S.-India Business Council. Between the two, between the President's meeting and the business meeting at the end of the day, the Defense Secretary, Ashton Carter, would be calling on the Prime Minister. The 8th of June is the forenoon is devoted to events in the U.S. Congress. He would be going to the U.S. Congress, meeting the Speaker, the congressional leadership, and he would be delivering an address to the joint meeting of the U.S. Congress. This will be followed by a lunch which is hosted by the Speaker in honor of the Prime Minister, and then a reception which will be jointly done by the House and Senate Committees on Foreign Relations and the India Caucus. And then there's a brief community reception. On the evening of the 8th, the afternoon of the 8th, the Prime Minister would be flying off to Mexico City, where he will have a meeting with President Peña of Mexico, and the President would be hosting a dinner for him, and after the dinner, will be taking off from Mexico to return to India. So essentially you have 5 days, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 5 countries, 5 visits. That's the program. Now, very quickly to run you through the events of each visit. On the Afghan-India Friendship Dam, there would be an inauguration ceremony from Herat, where the release of the water and the running of the 3 turbines together, they produce 42 megawatts of electricity. They'll be transmitted through a substation to in Herat city. I mentioned now in terms of the dam itself, it is built at the cost of approximately 1,700 crores. A lot of effort has gone into the dam. I must tell you, the dam was first actually envisaged in 1976. So for a lot of Afghans, I think this was a point which President Ghani made when Prime Minister met him last in Tehran. He said this was like a dream which people never thought would be realized. It's taken work under very challenging circumstances to complete it. But I think we take a lot of pride in this because again, our record in Afghanistan, whether it is the Zeran Delaram Road, whether it was the Parliament building which the Prime Minister inaugurated last December, we have done important projects for Afghanistan, development projects which in very difficult circumstances, and we believe that the enormous goodwill for India and Afghanistan derives from this perception that India has been a very steady, faithful developmental partner for Afghanistan.
Well, you are watching the live telecast. Foreign Secretary S.Jaishankar there giving the press various details of the Prime Minister's upcoming 5-nation tour. He will be embarking on the tour that kicks off next week itself. He will be visiting the United States, Afghanistan, Mexico, as well as Switzerland and Qatar. And well, that's all we have for you.